new mama. I am here to talk to you about what to do when the support that you are getting is not actually the support that you need. So, the first idea is one that you can use actually when you're still pregnant, or you can use it as a new mama, and it's to know exactly where you stand. So, take a few minutes, think about your parenting goals, your ideas of what you would really like to have throughout your pregnancy as a brand new mama. Maybe make up a list of daily and weekly to-dos. Like, think about all of the stuff that needs to get done, that you'd like to have done, and how you like to be supported. And this is going to help you as people do start to offer support to know exactly how to direct it and what to ask for. So the next one is to set boundaries nice and early. So again, you can do this while you're pregnant, but it's never too late to start setting boundaries. People are better at following rules if they already know what they are. So if you think about, like I said in the first one, kind of like what you want and need, and then create nice, clear boundaries for it. Share those with family, friends, neighbors, anybody that you know is going to step up and say that they'd like to help. That way they know exactly how to do it on your terms. So the next suggestion is to be grateful and try to look past it. This one is especially for if you're dealing with, grandparents that are offering help maybe in the way of advice that you really don't need, or are just kind of getting on your nerves because of the stuff that they are doing or the support that they are trying to provide. Just remember that they're probably just trying to be involved and doing the best that they can. So take a deep breath and realize that this is a very exciting time for everybody, and it's also probably a very emotional time for everybody. So whatever support they're giving, if you can, as long as it's, harmless, just try to accept it and then move on. The next suggestion is to compromise and again accept it. This is if somebody is doing a task around your house or offering you some sort of support that you're like, that's so low on my priorities list right now, but they're doing it anyway. Like, maybe your neighbor comes over and starts like reorganizing all your cabinets or your pantry or something. And while you'd probably prefer that they do laundry or maybe unload and reload the dishwasher, just recognize that any help, even if it's not on your own terms, still does count as help. So it might just not be exactly what you wanted in that moment, but it probably is still useful. The next one is to redirect the support that you're getting. So if you're not getting exactly what you want, try just nudging the person in the direction of what you do want. This can be a gentler way of dealing with getting support that you want instead of the support that you don't want. Since you already know that the person is willing and trying to help you, if you just kind of nudge them in the direction of what you need it, they're probably going to be totally on board to do it. The next tip seems super obvious, but it can sometimes be one that's a little bit challenging to do, and that is to just speak up. As I'm sure you know, other people cannot read your mind, and even your partner might not know exactly what it is that you need in that exact moment or how you want something done. And it's okay to say out loud exactly what you want and need. It's not bossy, it's not mean, as long as you do it, gently. It's actually really helpful if you just let people know exactly what you want, because that way they're so much better able to support you, which is ultimately what they're trying to do. If you find this too difficult to do, you can ask for help like from the baby. Like, little Johnny really needs his laundry put away, or, his diapers restocked, or it would be so great if you could do this for the baby. People always want to help with little babies. And it can be easier than asking for something for yourself. If the support that you're getting, but that you don't really want or don't need, is coming from a family member, you can, or friend, you can also have your partner do the talking. That can be a way for your partner to support you, and they can have that tough conversation if it needs to happen. And then the final way to ask, like to actually speak up and ask for the support, if you're having trouble doing it, or feeling guilty trying to ask for something that's specifically for you, go back to that to-do list that you created when you were kind of figuring out all of your parenting goals and what you were wanting and needing during those, last weeks of pregnancy, birth, and through new mamahood. and just have the person, whoever it is that's there trying to offer support, have them look at your to-do list. That way they can look at it and be like, oh, okay, every day the mail needs to be brought in, the garbage has to go out on Thursdays, like you need dishes done, you need laundry done. And then instead of you having to ask for it, they just kind of have a checklist that they can go through and pick and choose what sounds good to them to do. But it's also immensely helpful for you because it's stuff that needs to get done. And now we are to the last tip of how to deal with support that is not actually the support that you need. And that is to actually just hire out the help that you want. So, if family and friends are coming over and they're trying to support you, or they're offering support on their terms and it's just not working for you, I would say just go out and hire the help that you want. Hire somebody who can clean the house, or sign up for one of those meal delivery services, or get a dog walker, or whatever it is that you need. Because then that way the help is completely and utterly exactly on your terms, because you are this person's employer. So you can really set up exactly what you need and make sure that you are getting entirely what you're hoping for. So anyway, I hope you found these tips super helpful. I would love to hear in the comments if you guys have had to deal with this in the past, support that you didn't want or didn't need, and how you dealt with it. Okay? It was so fun hanging out with you, and until next time, I'm signing off.